The underlying architecture of Space Marine 2's AI system is built on many a tool we've seen before on AI in games, but it builds on existing ideas in ways that are quite interesting. So first, I'll give a brief overview of the tools employed and where we have seen them before, and then we dig into some of the more interesting technical aspects of it all. First things first, the core decision-making system of the enemies in Space Marine 2 is behavior trees, a common means through which to design and build behaviors for action games, and we've seen it explored on this channel in everything from Halo to Alien Isolation, The Division, and many more. The behavior tree is where each of the individual behaviors that enemies in Space Marine 2 use are implemented, and the system will trigger specific actions in certain contexts, and I'll explain how in a moment. Secondly, the game uses a utility AI system. As discussed in our AI 101 episode on the topic, utility is a process whereby we determine the viability or importance of some aspect of the AI's decision-making. This could be a single action, an entire behavior, a goal it tries to accomplish, or even objects in the world. We've seen utility adopted in various ways on this channel over the years. Fear scores the value of a goal based on utility, meanwhile the multiplayer bots in Halo Infinite assess the importance of a behavior using the same approach. To handle the attacks of multiple Xenos at once, the game relies on an attack token system, a process where you manage which enemies can attack and at what time, by essentially giving the AI permission to attack the player. We've seen this in several games on the channel over the years, though two prime examples are the aforementioned 2016 reboot of Doom, plus we saw it in Marvel's Spider-Man by Insomniac in episode 74, where it has to balance between on and off-screen attacks by both melee and ranged enemy types. And then on top of the underlying attack system, the game has an engagement subsystem that watches all player activity and then decides which Marines should be the active targets. This is derived from the idea of a director, first seen in Left 4 Dead, in which enemies prioritize specific characters based on whether they are respecting the designer's underlying intent. So these are the four key pillars of the AI system in Space Marine 2, but each is doing something a little different from what we've seen before. Now, let's dig into the details and find out what exactly is going on.